Hello, and welcome to 60 Second Gamer Podcast for the dreaded abomination that is Thunderbirds. In the studio with me, Anthony Tremaine, is now a very deaf Richard Hatton.
He can't hear you.
Oh, he says hello. And
He waved. He might be saying hello.
Yes,
He
I'm
might be
sure.
asking to be let out to the toilet.
I don't know.
It could go either way.
Oh no, he's back.
Oh,
No, he's at the toilet.
No, too late.
And Mr. Simon Pryor.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
And let us begin on the abomination that is
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah, it's such a bad game. We're not playing it whilst we podcast.
That says it all.
That is how horrifically bad it is.
To help, I will impersonate Jeff Tracy.
Doesn't work so well on audio.
No. He
No.
looks like he's just had a heart attack.
Yeah, twice.
Yes.
In
At the
quick
same
succession.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Thunderbirds.
Pile of rubbish, I'll be polite.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
just...
be polite. It's awful.
It's like they haven't tried. It's just gone, Thunderbirds, that sounds good. Let's make a mashup of really rubbish rescue missions.
Thunderbirds, the TV series, lots of action adventure. How can we step away from that?
Yeah.
Let's make something absolutely awful, and
From something that's a work of genius. That has... I mean, there's not even that many explosions in it, for God's sakes.
Well, the cows explode.
Well,
Well, they
yeah.
don't. They just sort of go.
They go, "Moo."
Actually, that's in the review as well.
Is it?
Yeah. If you listen carefully, there's a
You can hear a cow moving
when
as
the
it dies.
score's given as 1 out of 10, the cow goes as you plough into a hill.
Oh, God.
But
It's just-
what the talking of explosions, what I really find hilarious about this game is if the time runs out, Thunderbird 1 or 2 just blows up.
Yeah.
And dies. Why?
What on
They
earth?
never
it doesn't,
had
it
a
doesn't
time
blow
limit.
up. Well, yeah, it does, but it falls to its death.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just sort of like you.
It's like an old dog. It just gives up the ghost and goes, "Oh, I've had enough." Into the ground. Boom.
It just doesn't try. And
No.
I mean, apparently, so I've read on the back of the box, you pilot Thunderbird 4 at some point, but I've never played that far to actually find
Well,
out.
saving cows from the meat processing factory. I mean,
As Thunderbird 2 is enough.
Yeah.
When yet in the series...
Surely that's an oxymoronic thing to do. The very
Mm.
fact that you're saving cows from the very place where they're to be slaughtered.
Yeah, but they're going to end up anyway. It's just...
yeah,
Beyond
it
me.
doesn't bode well.
You just
No.
leave them, wouldn't you,
But-
really?
Yeah, it's like
Free meat.
but the other bit that I really didn't like as well was the really cheap knockoff of Asteroids.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
it's Thunderbird 3.
It doesn't control very well at all.
You
does it?
just bounce off all the
Yeah.
asteroids. It's
I mean-
rubbish.
There's the best the best version, the best knockoff of Asteroids I've ever played is a game called Roids, and it's an unlockable extra on Hardcore 4x4 on the PS1, and basically it's Asteroids with the developers' faces, and it is the best knockoff of Asteroids I've ever played. And in comparison, I actually played Roids on that more than I played Hardcore 4x4, the main game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Enough said. But I will not be party to playing as Thunderbird 3 in the Thunderbirds game playing Asteroids.
No.
Not going to happen.
Rubbish. And as if it just the offence to the eyes isn't enough, they also Thunderbird 1 lands horribly wrong. Just it never landed horizontally.
It's not factually accurate to the
It
series.
did land horizontally.
It
it
never
never landed
landed-
vertically,
that's the
except for when it was landing back in Tracy Island.
Yes,
Mm.
which you only ever saw once. I
So
do
far.
recall. Yeah,
So
so far only once. Yeah.
The rest of the time it's taking
Yeah.
off from underneath the
Yes.
swimming pool.
Yeah, which
And it-
was
and it-
never
and it-
pink as
No.
it's
Yeah.
pink in the game, but it was never pink in the series.
It's
No.
probably pink based on the toy of Tracy Island.
Probably.
Yeah, mine was never pink. Mine was the proper colour.
Yours was the boys' version.
Yeah, I had the proper toys of it.
Yeah,
I never
but
had the talking one they released some years later, which each picture talked.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, I mean, Thunderbird 2, I mean, you'd think the amount of uses they got out of that in the series, that, you know, you get a fair bit out of it, but you play the game and all it does, it's got a tractor,
yeah.
tractor cable, and that's it.
Thunderbird 1, all it does... Well, admittedly, Thunderbird 1 didn't really do a fat lot in
No, it just
the-
turned up and
yeah.
said, let's call Thunderbird 2.
The most it ever did was in the film Thunderbird 6, of which it shot a grappling hook.
I'm
and-
going to correct you there. The They actually.
Nerd alert!
Sorry.
Oh, go on.
In
Please
the
do.
episode where they're building the road through the mountains and the bloke is trapped,
Yes.
Thunderbird 1 was there, keeping the. Cut a long story short, the man was desperate to get this road built and tried to blow up this mountain in the
It
worst
didn't
storm
work.
ever.
Purano.
No, nothing to do with the hood.
Purano. That's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah, but
Purano.
yeah. The car he was in ended up balancing precariously off a cliff face.
Yeah.
And Thunderbird 1 sticks his nose under,
Yep.
balances it, while Thunderbird 1 does his massive...
Thunderbird 2.
2, sorry, I'm getting confused. Thing is, there was a
The
massive...
big green one.
The big, massive one. Oh, no, I just call the big green blobs referring to the live-action film version. But don't get me started
Yeah.
on that one.
No, we're here
'cause-
to
No.
talk about the game.
Yes, it'll be a 60-minute podcast otherwise.
Yeah, if we just let you rant, I'm
Yeah.
had to edit you down enough as it was.
Yeah.
I'm not worrying about
Which
that.
says a lot about how
Yeah.
much there was to be said
So
about this game.
Let's just have a look. I mean, it's quite a budget game, isn't it? To
Budget?
say the least.
That's pushing it out.
I think I
It's-
was
I thought it was
vastly ripped off by parting with 7 of my notes for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Notes.
I'd buy it, but I'd get it for less than 2.
I
I
get it.
wouldn't pay more than that.
I'd get it for about 99p. And even
Let-
that's paying too much
on
for it.
the on the level of market value, it's probably equivalent to Hercules in New York.
Oh dear.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Its DVD equivalent would be Hercules in
bargain
New
bin.
York.
Bargain bin. This
Yeah.
is below bargain bin.
Yeah, it is actually.
Sub bargain bin. Yeah, I'll run through the checklist quickly. Is there a story to it?
No. Well, there's a story to each mission, but
It's
Yeah,
basically
I-
a string of unassociated missions.
yeah, I
is that?
really can't remember them because they're that rubbish.
Saving the cows, putting
Yeah.
barriers up on a bridge, destroying some robot drones.
Yeah. And mysteriously,
Go into
randomly,
space, shoot
turn-
some asteroids.
Yeah, but the thing is that when you go into space though, you go and find Thunderbird 3, which is somewhere.
It's somewhere on the map
Yeah,
you're on
yeah.
at the time.
It's in like a nuclear base waiting for you. No, no, no. What's that
Gameplay,
again?
we've pretty much covered that, but it's basically controlling Thunderbirds 1, 2, 3, and occasionally 4.
And even
Receiving
that's rubbish.
messages from 5.
Yeah, which is it? Which comes out in Morse code.
Yeah, quite randomly. And you've got to like rescue people. You've got to land in a specific spot to gain points. You've got to
Which you have to wind out for the wind.
The crosswind.
Yes.
The
crosswind
crosswind,
as well.
which you have to do every time you press triangle. The
Yeah.
wind suddenly goes off, and
oh
there
yeah,
you go.
oh look, there's wind. Oh yeah, you're not going to
oh,
land here.
bugger! I've
As
just
again, you see that in the review.
scraped a cow across the floor.
Yeah.
We're into a mountain.
Controls.
Rubbish.
2 buttons.
Is that all there is to
Arm
it? Is it a left stick?
There's left stick and alternate mode. Oh no, 3. Sorry, switch, Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
And
Which I think was triangle actually.
shoot.
Yeah.
It's,
The guns sound wrong as well. The guns in the series were like they had like a bit of a rhythm to it, didn't they? Like, just for
Yeah.
one shot.
Going back to the budget thing, the manual's about 8 pages long, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
probably
so
not even
It's
that.
proper.
Most of it's all sponsors, I reckon.
Yeah.
No, there's no sponsor. It is,
Oh, no,
it is
no.
just
Yeah,
like
it's a
this
proper.
is what you do. This is how you do it, and then the rest is for the notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
I've
a
never
proper sort of low price game.
Yeah,
It's just low, in general, just low in
Yeah,
estimate. Just
graphics.
Rubbish.
PS2 wise, I mean, there is worse on the PS2.
there
isn't
is worse.
There
but
is worse,
better.
but
there?
still
Yeah,
looks
there's a lot better.
It still looks piddle poor though.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I mean, you can at least sort of recognise. all
Like you
the
can tell the
Thunderbird ships.
difference between the Thunderbirds, which
Yeah,
is
well, it's
something.
the primary colours help.
Yeah. Which is always a good
Yeah.
sign. And then-
Orange isn't a primary colour. Just
Well,
to
yeah.
dent your theory there.
Yes.
Orange?
Orange.
Is that Thunderbird 3?
Yes.
I was
Thunderbird
classed
3
it
was
as red.
supposed. Yeah, it's supposed to be orange. Well, it was in the
Yeah.
series, but for some reason it was red in that. And my toy was red as
Yeah,
well,
the toys were red.
which was a bit confusing. But
My toy was red.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just.
I'm basing it on the toys because I never watched the series that much. I hasten to. I'm very sorry to admit.
You get the box set in a well-known establishment where I.
of which you work.
Yes, for 20 of your English notes.
Although I did
Of all of
spot
it.
it in
All of
C.
it.
I did
all,
spot
all
it
the
in
complete series.
Is that without discount?
That is without discount.
Oh, interesting.
I did,
No,
however.
that's almost tempting. Every single episode.
Every single episode with
I know we're
bonus,
going off a tangent here. Bear
Yeah.
with us.
with bonus features.
Oh, Doesn't include the films though, does it?
No.
No, the films I got on a separate box set for £3.99 off Play.
Nice.
Both films. Oh,
20
lovely.
quid for all of it. It's pretty damn good.
Although I did spot the same box set in CX for 12.
Yeah, it was
Just to-
pre-owned
just to-
though, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well,
It's not
so
quite
it's
as nice
getting
having it.
But anyway, back to the game.
Yeah, modes,
deviating off
modes
subject.
of play, we've pretty much covered that.
Yeah.
1 and 2, flying around, collecting things, getting points, saving
Fours-
people, saving cows.
Yeah, 4's
moving
apparently in
things.
there somewhere as well, but
Yeah.
like, I
Didn't
haven't
plan
quite
that.
got
I
that
can
far.
only imagine it's the same
Yeah,
sort
it's
of
going to be
gameplay.
underwater, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bump into Stingray while they're down there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a game, actually, I'm surprised they haven't made yet and ruined horrendously.
The
'cause
PS2 probably
give
reached
them-
the end of its...
Yeah.
no,
So
they've still
give
got
them time, but
they've
Yeah.
still got the PS3 to murder it on yet.
I don't think their budget stretches that far,
No.
really, quite frankly.
I'm surprised they haven't made a live action version of it and made Stingray a massive nuclear sub
Yeah.
or whatever, a brand
But actually, that
spanking new
that
thing.
games company, they do a lot of... Blast, is it?
yeah, I think so.
They do a lot of budget games. I mean, I've seen a few. I've not bought many, but the one I did buy was a poker game, and that was awful.
Oh dear.
Well,
That cost £6.
yeah.
Cost me £6. I traded it in, got £3 back for it of all things, and I actually got a World Poker Tour, which is £7, and much better. I
Says it
got
all
that.
really, doesn't
So
it?
yeah, they're
They
not a
made
very
the-
good game.
no, they made the Captain Scarlet game as well. So
Two ships,
two,
or two
two
cars.
yeah, you get the choice of 2 whole vehicles. So steer clear.
Yeah.
Mm.
I might get it just so we can do a review of it,
Yeah.
just to go, oh,
Oh.
how much did you pay for this? You don't want to know. Was it more than £1? Yes. So,
You've been horrendously, utterly ripped off.
yeah. This one doesn't count. Console exclusives,
No.
not downloadable content. That doesn't really
No.
apply to the retro
No,
stuff.
it is.
It
Well,
is what it is.
It is exclusive to PlayStation 2. That's it.
And
Jeez.
user friendly.
No.
Well, no, I suppose you can.
If you're a kid, I suppose if
you're a
they're aimed
kid,
at
yeah.
kids.
Yeah, but if you're like us, I'd say adults, but
hardcore
that'd be
Thunderbirds
pushing
fans.
it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
people who like Thunderbirds and they're over the age of 16 are going to be very disappointed. For anyone who's under the age of 12 who likes Thunderbirds, are
Sorted.
you opening a bottle of pop?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the only problem is if you're under the age of 12 and you like Thunderbirds, you'll probably play it and go, well, this is rubbish.
It's
Why-
nothing
what-
like the film.
It's nothing like the live action film. But because that's wrong! It's wrong! It's disgustingly
I think
bad.
the best way I'm going to try and round this up a little bit, but the best way to sum this game up would be to say that it's about as wooden as the puppets in the original series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who weren't actually wooden.
Yeah.
They were plastic. But
Yeah, well,
yeah, the point still
the
remains.
wooden style acting. They're,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're James Woods.
Oh, I know what we haven't mentioned.
Oh, go on.
Well, that we could
Be
go
quick.
into a little more detail. The horrendous MIDI soundtrack.
Ah,
just-
yes.
Oh. it's sickening.
Awful.
Yes. Oh, and
Yes.
on the other side note, you can also the hood is also in the game somewhere.
Yeah.
We never
Somewhere.
came. We never
God
came.
knows where.
We never came across him. But
No, we can't play
Kirano.
that far. Kirano!
But yeah, we'll wrap that review up there. I will go to a well-known entertainment-based shop and buy the Thunderbirds box set. And we will see you next time on 60 Second Gamer.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Toodle up here.
Goodbye.
No.